they have a couple of tiers of them, but the one I want is $1,500. 55-inch.
Which one is it?
It's the X930C, I think it's called.
Yeah, I know that TV.
Cut it out, man. Nothing on you now. Eyes peeled, mouth closed.
Oh, it's not about to let me find AP like this one. I might have just found like the best top 3 to find AP ever tomorrow. And this first base, I think Imperial dropships just keep dropping down.
It's a little easier with core around.
Don't get used to it. I'll be
I
gone
could be
before you
wrong,
know it.
but
I'll
I've
enjoy
had
it while I
3
can.
drop in a row, and
Yeah.
Holy shit. Dude, Trump is... This is fucking crazy. The CEO of Boeing just came out that they were going to go back and he was going to expressly look at the Air Force One and he was going to make sure that they were delivering it. That he was going to start reducing the cost to make sure it was more affordable. I'm just like, this fucking politician, like, I don't like the fact that he called out Boeing because I don't...
Here's where we go our separate ways. Take this key. It unlocks the doors to the other tombs. Seek them out and lay claim to the power they hold. You'll need it.
And what will you do?
Keep an eye on the nifs. Find out what they're up to. But you should focus on your own task.
Let's head in. I will. You take care.
Nice and terrifying.
Huh? Look!
There's a door.
What is this place?
It appears to have been a shelter.
People lived here?
Those seeking refuge from war, most likely.
Wars. Huh. What's this? Cable. Wonder where it leads.
We can follow.
A generator?
So,
Sweet, it works.
yeah, he's obviously very volatile,
Oh,
and I
man.
think
I
that's
don't
what
like the look of
scares
that
me the most.
ceiling.
But
Long overdue for some TLC.
Sure.
he knows what he's doing as far as business is concerned, and I think he's putting very smart people around him, albeit very rich people. They're still very smart. So
What was that?
My bad. Kick the can.
You are killing me here, big guy. Are you trying to give me a heart attack or something?
He's an activist.
If it's all the same to you guys, I'd rather not get buried alive.
let us be quick.
What was the experience?
I can feel eyes on us. The second we turn our backs, bam!
Quit being a wuss.
Everything you talk about, he's matter of fact, he doesn't say. He goes, what did you...
FYI, we already tried it.
All of these inflammatory things.
Hello?
Like, is he really like...
Anybody home? I'm coming in.
This came
Giving
out
up the
cheap.
chase?
I personally don't mind either way.
Give it up.
doing.
Yeah, he knows, which leads me to believe that he's a lot more intelligent than people give him credit for. Right?
Yeah,
Dead end.
I could have sworn this was it.
Well,
yeah. Everything.
Turn on a light.
Campaigning is a lot
I can
different
handle this all by
than
myself.
actual presidents. Like, people say a lot of shit during their campaigning to get votes, which he did a lot of. He went back and forth on a lot of, big things, but the way that he would word things made it like acceptable for both sides to like at least agree enough. I don't know.
Generator. Must have died, huh?
He's super fucking smart. And
You know he has a master's from the World School of Business, right? Like he is a master's from an Ivy League school.
yeah,
Actually, arguably one of the best business schools in the country. I mean, Wharton graduates rank higher on pay grade than like Harvard and Yale grads, business school grads do.
yeah. Well, it's believable.
80% of Amazon's top execs are all Wharton grads.
That's pretty crazy. Pretty wild.
Total shocker.
But
Something's worth locking up.
It's worth seeking out.
but yeah, he's really smart. The thing that worries me the most about him is like he likes power too. Like that's he can say all these little things that he wants and like throw people off and get people upset and do it for, you know, for whatever and be calculated in that way, but he does like power. So I hope that like just doesn't get to his head. That's all that my main worry with him. He put Elon Musk on his advisory team last week, so.
Ominous sort of way. Stay sharp.
Yeah, and again, you know, you look at his top cabinet picks. Yeah, they're mostly conservatives. They have pretty. Some of them have some pretty hardcore right-sided ideals. But then you look at the people that he appoints like underneath them, that are the advisors, right?
Yeah, like the ones that are actually doing. I think it's genius because it gives a well-rounded view to pretty much every single topic or anything that, you know, is going to come up.
Temper.
This report just came out that the fucking Obama administration intentionally fired a whole bunch of scientists from the EPA that disagreed with the climate change agenda. And they were like, you're not gonna look at it, they're like, no, I think climate change is real. He goes, but there's no evidence to support that it's as chaotic or as terrible as the administration is pushing it. Like, I have all the research, he goes, but we were fired for doing it. Like, even though it's my job.
Yeah, well, I mean, that's the thing, is all they have to do is find somebody that does agree with it, you know, which is very easy for a president to do.
That's weird.
The hell?
Damn, I forgot there was a secret dungeon in here. Who?
The director.
Oh yeah.
Have you seen the article on that? Like the early images of it?
Yeah, so I've seen the whole video. There's a whole video of it. Because they initially made that for the Final Fantasy 15 release party. And Tabata played it. It's like the owner or the boss of Square Enix.
More or less.
Kill his boss.
At this rate, he'll soon rival his father's legacy. The copycat king. Caroline.
Well, what's it like?
Like I've got some tricks up my sleeve.
No need to put on a magic show for us.
But it never hurt to practice.
Man, all this work they're doing to add scenes into the game, I hope it's like substantial enough. So I feel like it would just be a waste. Like all the scenes that they're adding for like Ravis and all that stuff later. I hope it's like substantial, because if not, it's just not even gonna be worth it. People are just gonna shit on it.
Well, I hope the multiplayer experience is as boss as it can potentially be, right? Like, straight up being able to just join in on someone's, like, campaign and being able to control all
Mm-hmm.
And then adding Aranea and Lunafreya and fucking Core as playable characters. They said they were looking to do that as well.
Yeah, I feel like that'll be in season 2. I hope we have episodes with all them, like episode Core, episode Luna, episode RNA, episode Nyx, episode Regis.
Well, Nyx was Kingslave. Like we know what happened with Nyx.
Right, true.
Wah!
I mean, I guess they could
Yeah.
do it.
Like something before, but it wouldn't make as much sense as the other ones.
Just busy building my arsenal.
Good to hear.
Yeah, I don't know
I
how
have a
much
task
Regis
for
would
you.
have been able to do.
The Empire's
because
begun
he
construction
seemed
of a new
pretty
base
limited
along the road west to the sky. I need you to put it out of commission.
sharing so much
If left
power.
unchecked,
I think they could do a flashback for him to like explain what happened and like why, like the deal that he made and like why all this even like
you in on the details. Go see her.
What's up?
got to what it got to.
People
Like,
to
did you see the Omen
places to
trailer?
burn. Let's go see Monica at the outpost.
It was a trailer before the game came. It's pretty freaking sick. You should
Come to
watch
think
that.
of
It's like
it,
a CGI trailer
structure.
that came out like a
Yeah.
week before the game or
Listen,
a
ominous
couple weeks
thing
before
like
the
that.
game.
Ain't gonna be easy
And
taking down a whole
at the end of it, Regis
Can we really
is
do
up at the
this?
top of the tower in Insomnia. I think he's talking to the crystal, and he ends up saying like,
Right.
"May the
Let's head
gods
back to the
forgive me" or
outpost.
something like that. Oh, there's like some deal that he made that was the whole reason that Noctis had to die and had to sacrifice himself. That they really don't explain very well.
The hunt is on.
Say your prayers.
Has relevance, but at the same time doesn't.
Yeah.
Psycho earlier. Ultima weapon? I mean, like, you mean the demon? He goes, yeah, the demon. And I'm like, well, that's not.
Tread lightly.
It looks like Ultima weapon. Like, no, it looks
It is diamond weapon.
And on we go.
But it is a demon, but it is diamond weapon. And it's just a homage to Final Fantasy VII. Yeah, the Ultros from 6.
Well, here we are.
They paid homage to a few of those. The octopus.
Yeah. Was Ultros in the movie? Are you talking about the movie?
Yeah, in the movie.
Was he the one that was on the dropship?
Yeah, yep.
I'm still not so sure how I feel about the whole demon thing, though. Final Fantasy never in any of their games, kind of went down that route.
Well, there's a rumor, or there's a theory that they all came... I don't even know if it's a theory, I think it's pretty much a fact, but they all came from Meteor. Which is why there's all those, like, big meteor, like, potholes, south of Lestalem.
Glad he's on our side.
And, like, those big rock formations that look unnatural.
It's nice to not have to kill anything.
And apparently, like, whatever made the demons, the magic and all the stuff that they used to make the MTs and the demons or whatever came from the meteor. And people fear it.
Eyes forward.
Mean to do that?
Yeah, and that's what they connected it to, is the Star Scourge and all of that. And it explains the potholes and everything. Like, what else would that be from? You know, something obviously struck the. Yeah, but Lestalum's kind of far. Like, it wasn't really in, like, the sky. It was more like... Actually, yeah, you're kind of right, because I remember there being those rock formations in the movie. You are right. Because, the diamond weapon fucking destroyed like one of those rock formations that looked like it was from the meteor. But I don't know. It's just a theory that came up on Reddit.
It'd be interesting because they don't really say where the Star Scourge comes from, right?
No, and that's like the whole point. Like, they don't.
I think it came from Ifrit.
From Ifrit?
Yeah.
Dude, I just want them to freaking hash all of this out. Like, I want to know. Like, at least, like, release a freaking book. Like, let me read a book about it, you know? Fuck.
It was funny, I was like, Final Fantasy villains of all time, and they actually rated Arden as the #1 Final Fantasy villain of all time. The logic behind it was, Arden was the only villain in any Final Fantasy game to actually get what he wanted, right?
Yeah.
He wanted to fucking destroy the world.
Yeah.
He did. He wanted to destroy the royal bloodline.
Yeah.
And he did.
Yeah, and he did it in the he did it in the most manipulative, fucked up way possible by killing everyone around Noctis, like in a shitty way, and then using all of them like during this little string of events to like get his way too. So it was like, I agree, dude. I think he really is. It's just, dude. It's just, again, it all goes back to, they just do a really, really bad job of showing it. Like, but if you really think about the things that he does during the game, and during this whole thing, like the whole peace treaty and like this whole war is because of him. Like, he's the one that like manipulated the Empire into doing all this stuff. So it's like. And then he ends up transforming the Emperor into that demon that like chases you in chapter 13, which is, you know, crazy in itself. But like all this other stuff too that he's done that.
Yeah, and you think about like, so this guy was the first of the king of Lucis.
Yeah, he's a Lucian king.
And so he's been able to go in, do his thing, and be plotting for effectively hundreds of years for this.
Mm-hmm.
And orchestrated it beautifully.
Yeah, he fucking killed it. It was sick. He's like an evil mastermind, like a sick, like, serial killer type.
He's like a Bond villain.
Mm-hmm.
He really is. He's like a super Bond villain.
Yeah, I think Arden is, like, and I really don't even think it's close. And I think like maybe Sephiroth would be second, and then maybe Kefka from 6. But like,
yeah, I think they might have actually rated Kefka higher than Sephiroth.
I believe it. I believe it. But because he was kind of he was kind of, yeah, he was kind of like Arden, but didn't really have. He just didn't have like a reason. He didn't have like a vengeance. Arden was more like a vengeance type thing, where Kefka was just a fucking crazy ass psycho.
Yeah, yeah.
Hell bent on just
And they really
destroying the world to
portrayed
laugh.
Ifrit as the like the worst villain, because Ifrit was actually the one that really got fucked over. Like Ifrit literally walked away from the whole situation with nothing.
Yeah, like what, like
He didn't get to rule. He didn't get to destroy humanity. He didn't get to rule over. I mean, albeit a very short period of time. But that was basically it.
yeah, I don't know what the point of Ifrit was. Where am I supposed to
How
go?
many royal arms are there?
His point
As
because
many as there have been
he was
kings, though not
so
all would have
pivotal.
survived.
He just came out of nowhere.
Made
It's
him
like a treasure hunt.
pivotal. Yeah, you know, I mean, they gave him this big homage.
There's no development.
It wasn't worth anything. It had no substance to it. They just like, oh, well, you need Ifrit. Here's Ifrit.
I can't believe how it even played out. Like, I feel like he should have been like the first of many like final bosses, and then once we killed him, we should have gotten his power, and then like probably killed like 2 more mini bosses, and then Arden. Like, that's how I felt.
Yeah,
But
I would have thought that like we would have had a fight against
the
Diamond Weapon.
or like I don't know. I mean, I guess there was like 3 or 4 mini bosses. There was Ravis and the Emperor and
Well, yeah, I guess
Ifrit.
the guy in Kingslave.
Yeah.
That's right.
But they could have done another, like, why was that the only weapon that they had? Like they could have had all the other ones, like Sapphire, Ruby, and
Well, because it wasn't actually created. Like the demons weren't created. The only thing that was like manufactured were the MTs. Everything else was just demons, the straight up demons. Because like if you go back and you listen to Kingslave, like they didn't have control over it. All they did was essentially able to subdue it and just release it.
just release the demon.
And that was it. And then, you know, lots of people would die, including on their side, every time they let it run wild.
But I don't know. I just feel like theoretically, if Diamond Weapon is even in this universe, then so do the other the other weapons have to be, and Ultros. Like if Ultra, I don't know.
Better make tracks.
But
Ignis,
you never
we're
know.
going.
Final Fantasy, they
On my
always
way.
fucking play it weird like that. Where do I need to go right now?
You know what Final Fantasy I
A
really
treasure
hope
map,
they
you
actually
reckon?
move forward on
Oh, wouldn't that be sweet?
Are we searching for it?
It's a hidden treasure map.
demo
So, yes?
Final Fantasy that they released. You know, the one that Final Fantasy based on reality. Did you ever see that one where it was the girl?
Yes. Della?
Huh?
What do you mean?
So
Mm.
In the wake of serial attacks on its bases,
okay, yeah, just Google FF Tech demo, and it's called Agni's Philosophy. Or just Google Agni's Philosophy Tech demo.
Oh, Agni's Philosophy? Yeah. I'm pretty sure that's Final Fantasy 16. They always deny it, but
Well, you never know. It could be a Final Fantasy 17 project too.
yeah, true. It looked beautiful though. I love the world where like when she ends up like flying out of that like Arabic type world, and then like right next to it is a lush green like futuristic looking technology city. That shit looks dope. I was like, alright, I would definitely like to play in that and explore that.
I mean, my favorite part was probably the lightning spell that was actually like operated like lightning,
Mm-hmm.
and all she could do was kind of point it at where she wanted it to go, and it kind of did its own thing after that. And when she got fucking shot, and she made the potion out of water, and then
Yeah, I
you
drank it.
see like
Yeah,
the
it was
bullets fucking
like,
popping out of her, and she was in
mm-hmm.
pain, and I was like, that is boss. Like, if I was to ever play a Final Fantasy that was like single character driven, it would have to be something like that. Like, because I don't know how much of a party you could sort of create with that, because it seems more like her ability was summoning things.
Yeah. But I don't know. They could do something, but I don't know. I would love to play a game set in that setting with that character and all of it.
Sword crossbows, man. These things are just
Seriously.
retardedly powerful.
Yeah, it's not fair.
They're just so powerful, man.
I'm literally just running through this game right now with them.
It'd be nice
Everything in order.
to get those two accessories tomorrow for the extra AP for the A plus ranking. Just let you just
Here we are.
AP and
We made it.
get A plus in time and A plus in offense. So
Yeah, same here. Every single time. Because I don't even get hit to like allow myself to get a good grade in finesse, which I don't understand. I feel like that should also be an A plus. If you're not even getting hit, you finesse the fuck out of that battle. But whatever.
Your Highness, the Marshal has apprised me of the plan. We've found it. The way is secure. You should be able to gain entry relatively easily.
Ready when you are, Ignis. Off we go.
Oh yeah. So, who is this Monica person?
A servant of the Crown's Guard, like Gladio and myself.
She's one of my father's best, along with Dustin, who's guarding my sister.
Good to know we still have people we can count on outside the city. Nothing to it.
We're here.